Good day, everyone. Hello. I hope that everything is okay again. Welcome to my live stream. And today I'm going to be coloring a kingfisher. So, at least I'm going to try. It's new for me, so kingfisher, I've never done it before. Yes, I tried one here and I think it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. I already have a video with the face and coloring the leaves and the berries. So if you want to see that video, then you have to look up for the other one. There are already 2 videos about it, so there is something to watch. But for today I'm going to concentrate on this kingfisher. So it will not be a long stream. I hope around an hour. And yeah, just let's start. I will zoom you a little bit in because it's, I hope I'm still in frame, because I can't go any further with my paper because it's a wall side there, so I have just a small space to color. But I think it's in the middle, so you can see. So enjoy the video, and if there are questions, if there are people coming, let me know. So I have a few pictures from Pinterest, so I can see where the colors needed to be, because yeah, it's not something that I do a lot. So I just started with the orange colors, and I'm just blocking in now with a light color. And for the people who want to know, this color is 109. It's dark chrome yellow, and I think it doesn't matter which colors you need, just try to pick up 3 colors to make a nice dark orange tint. So if you don't have those colors, just look up something that you have and try to make the best of it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the mail from my computer. It's always doing things like that when I am live, but that is live. Okay. So under her beak, sometimes I have to think about the word, guys, because I tell you, every stream, it's not my language, so I have to think about it, but it's okay. So now I've taken a little bit darker orange, and it's light cadmium red, and I think 117. So I'm mixing now those 2 colors to make a nice blend. I had some heater on, and now I turn it off so you don't have that noise. But it's a little bit cold in my room now. I think I need a little bit orange buffer eye. It's a little bit normally more in front of her eye, but in this case I don't have the room for it, so I'm putting a little bit orange like here. And won't make the spot too big because then it's not natural. Taking my black and putting her eye in it, so I don't lose it with coloring. Okay, that's better. So I'm taking my orange, my it was okay, light cadmium red, and I'm going to try to put some deeper shadows in it. Okay, and I have here an orange glaze 113. So it's a little bit lighter, and I just try to make a nice blend, but I want to leave it here a little bit lighter. So and slowly we are building up the shadow. I have here and Sand Queen, and I can't read the number anymore. I think 188, but there is a little piece off from the number, so I can't read it exactly, but the Sand Queen, if I pronounce it right. But to darken up the orange, I have nice points on my pencil, so I can draw also a little, and I can draw with the paper to make it look like feathers. And I hope you can see it on the screen. I think you can, but I will take my camera a little bit lower so you can see it better. So sorry for the wiggle, but this is maybe better because then it's more in the middle of the screen. Okay. Okay, for now I leave it like that. I have here a gray. This is a warm gray, number 3, and it is 272. I put a light layer on top of the beak. I take my indigo, and that's number 157, and I will darken up some pieces of it. Taking my blue, my light blue, it's number 145, it's light phthalo blue. And then I take a little bit darker, it's phthalo blue 110. Taking my indigo blue again. Oh, that's my stomach, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit from the shadows with the indigo blue. Not too much, just a little. I can always add more if it needed. Okay. Try to darken a little bit the shadows. I don't want too much, but a little bit is nice. So I am watching on the pictures. I have a few pictures here what kind of color the feet have, and that is a very bright red on some of the pictures, and some is more like flesh color, so it's so hard. It's just when the light, how the light is there. So let's do flesh color with a little bit of red. We just go in the middle of it. So I'm just coloring it first with the flesh color, and it's a light flesh color. It's all Polychromos what I'm using now. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of her nails. And then I'm using that cadmium, light cadmium red that I also use in the feathers. I'm going to use and see how it goes. I think it needs to be more red. If I see on the picture it's much darker. So I will see if I have one here. Maybe I can put some oh, this is caput mortem. Maybe that's nice because I already used that in the skin. So maybe it's that nice also on the feet. Okay. And I'm taking my light flash color again and go over it. It's a little bit strange color, but it looks almost the same as the orange in total. Okay, I'm leaving it like this. It's okay. Okay, we are doing the blue skin now, and I'm taking the light color. It's light pitalo blue, and I'm going to sharpen it. I all hope that you have a nice Christmas. I just celebrated with my family, my daughter and my son, and my daughter's boyfriend. It was a nice weekend, or Christmas days. It's not a new weekend, of course, but well, little new weekend. So I'm putting now just a light layer of the blue. So I have a base to work on or to work with. Okay. So now I'm going to put on her head because she has very small, like spotted head. So I'm going to do first some hairs, and I'm going with the way of their head, of course. So it just look like feathers. I just wanted to leave this spot a little bit white because they have also white in their fur, so I just wanted to leave it like that. So I'm just drawing some flick motions on her feathers. At least I want to try to look like feathers. It's not easy, of course. And still, I told you also in the first two videos, the paper is not the easiest paper to work with, at least not for the pencils. So we have to make the best of it. Okay, I take my indigo and I'm going to stand out more of the shadow lines before I don't see them anymore, when I'm going to do more flicking motions. So I'm making now, when it's darker shadows, more pop up. My stomach is so doing crazy things now. Okay, this is her tail, so let's separate it from her wing. Okay. So now I'm going to make more lines. So I'm doing the same thing what I did with the lighter color. I'm just going to draw some flicking emotions lines here to just get the feeling of feathers. Oh, and here my point was breaking. Don't worry too much about that. You can hear the tapping emotions. I'm still building up the colors. So I'm making a little bit of shadow under her beak. So a little bit darker. Make a little shadow here. Okay. So I'm trying to look for other colors. I think this one. And again, this one is cobalt blue, number 144. And yes, we are going darker and darker. You could see it start getting back to life, I think at least. So working my way from dark to light. Okay. So now I'm going to try to make the spotted head. It's a very strange stripes, spots on her head, and it's not easy to make, so I am just going to make very small lines. I try to curve them a little. It's only on her head and a little bit on her wings sometimes, not always, but sometimes a little, but it's hard to get here those spots in because the feathers doesn't really have the space for it. It's so strange to make. Let's see, what shall I do? I think the best, I'm going to take a Posca pen, a white, and I'm going to make the white spots between the dark lines that I made. Not everywhere, but mostly at the top of her head. And let that dry. I have a color, it's a little bit a green bluish color, and I can't read the name of it because it's very hard, but it's 180 from the Luminance pencils, and I'm going to put some of those color into the feathers, so it's more getting a green, because some of those kingfishers are more like the blue-green color, and some of them are really blue. I think it it depends on how the sun is shining on those animals when they are being on the photo. So I'm just putting a little bit on to give it a little bit more the feeling of this color. And it makes it a little bit real, like this. So it's already start to get somewhere. I hope you can see it too. Okay, taking my dark indigo again. And making the shadows very dark. Okay, so now I'm going to concentrate me a little bit more on the feather feeling, so the flicks. I want to leave it up here a little bit lighter, and a little bit on this space here a little bit lighter. So I'm putting a few blue colors in it just to make it pop, make it alive, so that it won't be a flat color. So these are very white now, and what you can do to push it back is to go over with a color, because when it's dry you can color over it, and then you push it a little bit back, but it's still there and it's still a little bit white. I leave the upper white, and this one it is just push a little bit back, maybe a little bit too much, so going to see if the other blue one is doing a better job for me. So I'll leave it to dry again, and we try later the lighter color. So now for the white, I'm going to put some white in the feathers to also make it pop. just have to turn my paper a little because then I can do this better. Please. It looks like a lot, but I'm going to color over it just to push it back again. Just to make a little bit more life. So I'll let it dry a little. Maybe I will use the heat tool. Yes. So now I'm going over it with a lighter color. See, that's much better because then I just see the white spots, but it isn't very white. And also doing that on the white stripes, so it won't be very white, but it's there. No, this one doesn't dry yet. Okay. Well, I like it how it is, like this. I go with my white a little bit around the bird, kingfisher. No, that's a little bit too much. When you are quick, you can just take it away with your finger. If you think it's too much like here, then just go a little bit over with colors to just push it a little bit back. You also do it with your purples. You're just going over it, and it's not just a line, and it's more in the whole picture. But I like it like this, so do what you want with it, but that is how I like it. Okay, of course the skin must be colored a little bit more now. Like this, the skin must be the same as her face here. And here we have 3 more kingfishers and a lot of berries and leaves, and yeah, it takes a long time to color them all. So I'm doing that on off camera. So I hope you like it. I hope you learned something. I like it, and well, if you are going to my Instagram account, I will show you the pictures when it's finished. It will take a little while, of course, because I have more things to do. I also have a day job, and I'm giving coloring classes in a Dutch group, and yes, everything needs their time. And so I have to make the time for this, somewhere between everything. So I will try, and I will put the pictures on Instagram, and it will be on my own name, and that's Thea Bouwland. So you can see I always put the name in the banners, so by the Instagram icon, so you can look up my name if you don't understand it. And yeah, well, maybe I will see you for the next live. And please, if you like it, just a little bit of thumbs up, because you are helping me with that, helping me to grow here. And yes, subscribe. Yeah? If it's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and like I said, it will help me. So I hope you will join. Well, see you next time. Bye.